Hello, everybody,
Welcome to the FATE podcast.
where we talk about film, animation, television, and other forms of entertainment.
I'm Fritz.
And I'm Elijah.
Back in here again with Dino.
You already
Late
know
night.
what it is.
Dino, what's up?
I'm good.
All right, Elijah, take us away.
All right. First question.
What is it? Hold tell our audience what the damn
Okay.
show is
What
about.
we're talking
Sorry,
about in the
man.
first place. You,
We're gonna
you
talk
dragged
about-
me here out of bed. Like, I don't even know what the topic is.
All right. The topic is why do people love anime?
There we
Okay.
And the first question is, what is anime for those of the people that don't know what we're talking about right now? Who wanna start first?
What is anime? The first thing I say, I hate when people try to come say that anime is cartoons, man. Don't compare the two. That's a pet peeve of mine.
go.
You try to tell girls you watch anime. I don't care. I'm not ashamed. Yes, girl, I stay at home. I watch anime, but don't say I'm watching cartoons.
Okay, what's anime?
Anime is action adult animated pictures created in Japan that was brought to America. Pokemon is anime. So let's not get that. Dragon Ball Z is anime. Naruto is anime.
Digimon, anime.
Digimon
Anime.
is anime. That's good stuff.
People will be surprised. Like, no.
So anything
not Pokemon.
So anything created in Japan.
Japan, yeah.
Is anime.
And also the art is different, the tone,
Different.
the characters, the storyline definitely
Yes,
is different.
anime
You
is
can
always teaching you lessons, life
Always.
lessons. I'm not learning life lessons from Foster's Home from Imaginary Friends.
well, you do, but it's kids lessons. You're not gonna learn adult lessons from it, but you're gonna learn like kids, like trust each other, or being friends, companionship. You're gonna learn that in cartoons, but in anime you can learn the same thing, but it's different. It's darker, bloodier, violent.
Older.
Yeah, older. It's for a mature audience.
So is it safe to say that Americans, meaning America's definition of anime, is any cartoon created in Japan? It's the same thing, but
I like it. Yeah. To simplify for, new
Yeah.
people.
Exactly. No, I agree with it.
Japanese cartoons.
Japanese cartoons. Yeah.
But with it, but there's a difference between and that goes my next question. What's the difference between cartoons and anime?
Cartoons are childish.
No, because
In my opinion.
there's Adult Swim and they have cartoons, and that's not childish.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good point.
True.
So it's the style they work with. Like I said, the artwork, the artwork and the tone, and basically they based in Japan, so it's gonna come with different styles and storylines and whatnot. So anime is just more for adult. Anime is made for adult, like 18 and older. It's not made for kids.
You don't think it's made for kids?
We
Certain
Pokemon-
animes kids shouldn't be watching. I don't think kids should be watching
I think that's a better way to put it. Certain animes kids shouldn't be watching.
because
Yeah.
America censors a lot of things
Exactly.
in anime. Like,
I thought Japan censors a lot of things too.
They do,
Nah,
but it's more of
barely.
like the culture and like sexual things, but not like violence.
yeah.
yeah,
Because there's a lot of anime.
There's a lot of blood moments and gory moments in Naruto that you're supposed to see, but then when you watch the American English dub version, it's like nothing there. Like, you'll slash someone and then you'll just see like a red line instead of like all the blood spilled
gushing,
all over
yeah.
the floor
And-
and everything.
and with the dialogue too, they changed up the dialogue and to make it more lighter instead of darker.
To go back to your first question, I got a counter question to that.
Yeah.
So just for the audience, can
Yeah.
an animated show created outside of Japan still be called an anime? That's
No.
no.
No,
So it has to be
in Japan,
From
in
Japan.
from Japan
from
to be an
Japan.
anime, yes. And anime
Sorry.
is short for animation, of course, but it's just their style and their technique and the way they can capture emotions out the characters from their drawings and
Well,
stuff like that.
okay. Oh, never mind. That doesn't count. Because I'm thinking, what if a Japanese person comes to America and produces it here with an American team? Technically, it could still be anime.
But you okay? You can
no,
tell.
no. That's a good question. I got something.
I know, but okay.
I got something to say.
Sorry.
It's yes, but like we said earlier, we have to stick to our premises and our guidelines of what anime is.
Yeah.
If a Japanese person comes to the US, the guidelines are different.
Mm-hmm.
It's not being imported from Japan where the guidelines from Japan differentiate from the US. So you can't create an anime in the US with the gory scenes like the anime in Japan.
Nope.
You kind of get what I'm saying?
Listen.
So that's can't be called anime.
If you go to America and try to create anime, they're gonna look at you like, we can't show this to our kids. They're gonna ban it and whatnot.
Instant censor.
They get it from Japan because it's popular in Japan, and they're gonna be popular here, and then they license
Some
it.
animes are crappy in Japan and they thrive in America. It happened to Naruto. To be honest, Naruto's ratings in Japan are awful.
But over here, they're good.
They're out there. They're
Well,
through the roof.
I don't know the show. The book sells. The manga sells.
The anime, they had to switch it to a later time because kids weren't watching it. One Piece is what all the kids are watching in Japan.
So what's the difference between manga and anime?
Manga is basically a comic book. Basically, that's manga means comic
and it's Japan. Also like the manga. People would say the manga is the official story. There's no fillers. There's no add-ons. There's nothing. Yeah. It's literally the storyline straight through. There's no BS.
So it's like comics. So it's like comics. Comics are the story. And the only reason they can't do it in animation because they can't fill every detail in the comics books and stuff like that, or they want to add certain scenes.
That's fair.
But you can tell the difference between a cartoon and an anime. Like if you look at it, you'd be like, okay, that's anime.
Yeah, they're different.
Like,
it took me a while to. I was actually really late finding out Pokemon was an anime.
Really?
Yes, I was very late.
Yeah, I know.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Our one audience member shouted.
Sonic cartoon. Even though
I thought Sonic's not an anime.
Sonic's an anime? No, Sonic has to be a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
That's American based.
Yeah, I think it's American based. I'm not. Don't quote me on this, but I think Sonic is a cartoon. It's not. I don't think it's anime.
No. Sonic is a cartoon.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
Sonic,
anime.
Shaman King, all those 4 kids.
No, Shaman King is an anime.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure Shaman King is an anime.
Sonic is anime.
Oh my god!
Sonic is anime. Oh snap! My bad.
Sonic is anime.
See, but I'm
so confused.
Me too,
now.
bro. I had to do my homework on this.
But America probably had its own version. Probably.
Yeah, America probably did because it looked like
Shaman King's anime. You think that whole 4 kids TV is anime? Right. Is Jackie Chan anime?
Jackie Chan's anime.
Jackie Chan. Hey, look that up.
Jackie Chan's anime.
Audience, can we have someone in the audience looking up if Jackie Chan is anime?
Jackie Chan.
This is crazy. I don't know anything anymore.
At the end of the day, the wise man knows nothing.
For real. I know. Listen, okay, here I know. I know Young Justice is cartoon. I know all the Batman series are cartoon.
Justice League is a cartoon?
Yes, cartoon.
Okay.
Justice League's cartoon, yes.
You know, The Simpsons,
that's
all that Family Guy.
That's produced in America.
Yeah, produced in America.
Family Guy's cartoon.
Of course, all of that. Anything on Disney Channel.
Say that one more time.
Anything food on.
Jackie Chan's not anime?
I know it, bro.
That's American based?
Yeah, that is American
based. This isn't making any sense. Wow,
it's not anime.
Not anime.
Kingdom.
It's not anime.
Fried and Fruitons, I have no idea.
You see the confusion now.
It probably is anime.
It makes me second guess what's anime. What's Winx Club anime?
Nah, that's cartoon, bro.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's
Mew
cartoon.
Mew Power, all of that.
Mew Mew Power. God, Mew Mew Power is on the border, bro.
It can't be on the border.
I know that, but in my head is I don't know. That's in my head.
Say you don't know.
I don't know.
Can we get somebody in the audience to look up Mew Mew Power?
It's just their style.
It's an anime
listen, their style when they bring it to the US, they kind of make it
Mew
like
Mew
their version and the Japan's version.
Yeah, it's just like the food. Like Japan has its food, and then they just take US just takes the popular.
Yeah, exactly.
And make it Americanized.
Yeah, exactly. So it kind of hard. Like certain animes, that is an anime, but certain ones you be like,
you second guess.
Yeah, but is it the artwork is kind of Americanized? Mew Mew Power.
MUW Power.
Yeah. Yeah, Tokyo Mew Mew. Okay,
of course,
anime.
America changed it.
Yeah. and it looks it Americanized a little bit, but you can kind of see the
It's Sailor
artwork.
Moon anime.
No, Sailor Moon is anime.
Sailor
Okay.
Moon's anime.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and these are the differences. I mean, so like I said, some are harder to
Tell than others. Yeah,
yeah.
it's very difficult.
but others you'll know, like Naruto, One Piece, all of that. That's all anime. And to
My
me,
biggest thing for anime is honestly just the life lessons. Like I see you as Naruto and I'm Sasuke, and like at the end of the day, it's just one of those brotherhood stories can never be torn apart kind of things.
Yeah, I like the dialogue.
yeah. And okay, which would you rather watch, cartoons or anime?
Is that a your
Like
question?
if you have to pick one or the other for
Do
the
you
rest
really
of your
have
life.
that written down in your notebook?
For the rest of my life,
Yeah.
90s cartoons. Well, 80s and 90s cartoons.
What about you, Dino?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I know anime, right?
Anime off rip.
Yeah, me too.
My
sorry.
answer might be
I've
subjected
just seen-
to change.
I've just
Wait,
seen so
Why
many.
your 90 cartoons?
Why 90s cartoons?
Yeah.
Because they had those values that we all like. Hey Arnold, Doug,
You know what? You're right. You're right.
Cousin Skeeter.
I feel like
I'm not
maybe
even gonna lie,
Recess.
Doug.
if you watch enough animes, you might change your mind. Have you watched Death Note?
I have not.
No.
Elijah told me
Yeah,
about
I
that.
told him.
And you
last
haven't watched
episode.
Seven Deadly Sins. You haven't watched
There's no life lesson.
You haven't watched
since
One Piece?
Seven Deadly Sins. But there's a life lesson in
One
Piece.
Punch.
you watched One Punch Man?
I don't like it because of One Punch.
Wait, you finished?
Oh,
you
but you
finished
did-
it?
I ain't finished it. I
Yeah,
can't. I
you
just
have to finish it
But it's more.
to understand. There's a lot
we
more
can
to
discuss
it.
this on a
It's a
now
lot
on the
more to
podcast,
it.
but I'll tell you what One Punch Man is about. But yeah, with me it's anime. I'm sorry, I have to watch anime.
anime. Why?
Yeah. There's a lot of story and character development, and like you love the characters.
Yeah,
man.
I feel like I'm
You-
growing with them. I grew up with Naruto. I started in middle school.
Exactly.
Like I grew up with him
And-
literally. I'm
Yeah.
23.
And then it's just you can do like sometimes they have no limit with anime. They can do whatever they want. With cartoons, it's about 13 or younger.
You ever
or
feel like
something that.
cartoons don't have a storyline? It's just episode after episode.
Nowadays.
Yeah, it's
Did cartoons have storylines back then? Like Johnny
Some of
Bravo.
them.
Could you
No, no,
relate
no, no.
episode
It's
1
more-
to
it's
episode
more
30?
I think it's
No, you're right. You're right.
episodic. Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
every
Billy and
episode has its
Mandy,
own-
it doesn't really
Exactly.
matter what. I mean, they might have a flashback about what happened before, but
Yeah.
other than that, every episode is just like a what's going to happen today, like a Phineas and Ferb kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, what is your first anime you ever watched,
Digimon.
and
Was
how you
my
feel
first.
about that?
I enjoyed it more than Pokemon. There's something about Digimon that I like. I like Tai and Agumon. There's something about the evolution of them in the storyline. That's
Bro,
every
that's
time
what I enjoy.
third grade, every time I came out home from school, that's what was on the TV. It was
Mhm.
weird. I'd watch Digimon, and right after Digimon, my little brother come in and watch Pokemon, and I walk out the room.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I always thought that Digimon was better than Pokemon.
I did too.
I
I just
agree.
feel like Pokemon was just lasting longer, and the reason I feel like Digimon fell off because they messed up a little bit.
They started doing too much.
Yeah,
They started doing the evolution with the cards, which I
Yeah.
watched and everything. It was fine.
No, the
but
card one was good. I stopped a long time ago. They still have Digimon. They're still playing up to
Yeah, but I'm
today.
not watching it
But I'm
though.
not-
But
yeah, I'm
the
not
last
watching it.
Digimon I watched was Digimon Fronters, where you become the Digimon.
Yeah.
I thought that was the best
Yeah, I
idea
love
ever.
that.
That was
I
great.
never heard of that.
Yeah, Fronters
Whoa,
was-
they had an actual theme song.
Oh, theme song was. I can sing it, but now I'm not. Gonna sing it.
I never heard of Digimon Fronters.
I know the
I
theme
had
song.
never heard of it.
It's
I
amazing.
stopped watching it.
I think
I
that's
stopped
the
watching.
last good Digimon that came out. And
So
after
you
that,
didn't
it was
finish the
trash.
season with the Digimon?
Now I finished the season where he
They
got
grown up?
he got sucked up or something. I didn't see him when he was growing up. He was like still a kid.
Ty?
Yeah, Ty.
Oh,
When he
wow.
got sucked up,
I
In
think
a
it was in a
Digimon?
movie or some shit.
but that's the movie then.
So
I
you didn't see
yeah.
Evolution?
I did not see
with
none of those. I just
Eevemon, the
stopped.
blue one,
I
and
stopped.
everything.
I
Oh
stopped.
man,
You
no,
ain't-
that's a good Digimon
I
too.
started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh and Beyblade.
Oh, okay.
I hated Beyblade. I
Yeah,
like
I
I like
like
Spider
Beyblade.
Riders.
I don't like it either.
Is that an anime or a cartoon?
What?
Beyblade?
Spider Riders.
Beyblade's anime.
Yeah, Beyblade anime, Spider Riders. I don't know. How about you, Dino? What's your first anime?
I don't know if it was Digimon or Pokemon, to be honest. I was so young and watching anything back then.
Yeah.
And at that age, not having control of the TV, it's whatever Luxon put on the TV at the time.
Luxon is his brother. He's been on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
One of the old
yeah.
episodes.
So it's like, I don't know, maybe he put on Pokemon for me first, maybe Digimon, but I know I like them. I like Scooby Doo. I don't know if that's anime.
Scooby Doo's not that.
No, it's American.
Yeah.
So like Archie's Weird Mysteries, Pokemon, all
My
that
girl
stuff would
loves
come on.
Scooby Doo. Katrina loves Scooby Doo.
All that stuff comes on at the same time. So I was just the stimulus of getting all that stuff at the same time. I don't know what came first, if I'm being honest. But if I had to pick a love, I'd say I love Digimon more.
More.
That's good. But with me, either between Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. And I'll probably pick
Yu-Gi-Oh was mine as well.
Yeah, I'll probably pick Yu-Gi-Oh over Pokemon. And the
They should have just let Yu-Gi-Oh die.
This is why anime
great.
is so good. They put so much exaggeration in the card game, bro, that gets you all hyped up about, okay, you need to
The Blue Eyes White Dragon.
exactly, you need to
The Black
watch
Musician.
this, these people playing cards, but it was just the way they played the cards and whatnot and the strategy. They Heart of the Cards, guide me. Oh my dad, if people said that playing poker, you can say that. Like, come on, man. But
It's all on this card.
and you had the rival on Cell Kaiba and Yui and stuff like that. So
Hey, I mean, they brought back Blue Eyes White Dragon. They brought back Blue Eyes for Game of Thrones. Anybody saw that?
Nah, I haven't watched one episode of GOT.
oh my god, that's
Is it good?
yeah. You need to watch that so we can talk about it in this podcast.
Hey, listen. I met this girl and we don't have anything in common. I was Snapchatting her. I told her, hey, you should watch Game of Thrones. That's one of my favorite shows.
Game of Thrones and chill.
Yeah. So like I gave her my HBO login and like 2 weeks later, she didn't watch a single episode. So I was like, damn. I was like, all right, whatever. And I guess she felt bad. And like a week later, I didn't talk to her for like a week after that. She came back, bro. She was like on season like 3 or 4, bro. She ran through it.
Damn.
She said she became obsessed. It's her phone background, everything.
Bro.
She was like, I'd never thought I would fall in love with something like this before. And she doesn't even like TV. It's crazy.
Hey.
House Targaryen, guys.
We can talk about this once Fish caught up with Game of Thrones.
I know, I'm not
I
gonna
got-
mention
I
that.
got a couple of shows to
You know what
catch
I
up
mean by
on
Blue
there.
Eyes is back.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is the real deal. So why do people love anime?
I would go with the dialogue, the values.
I would have to agree. Dialogue, values,
And I think it's
the intensity behind it. Like honestly, like watching like the Dragon Ball Z fights, like it gets me hyped.
It gets you
like,
pumped up, yeah.
It gets my blood going. I'm like, yeah, let's get him. Like, what other anime recently just did that to me? Just watching it. Boruto's trash right now. Dang. Okay, yeah. Like, how about going back to watch old fights? Like, I mean, I don't know. You've probably never watched Bleach. Bleach is another good anime. Watching him go against like Bleach versus Ukiyoda, or my fault, I said Bleach. Ichigo versus Ukiyoda, or Ichigo versus Aizen. Like just watching, I love watching fights. Like I love animes that have fights in it, or if it doesn't have fighting in it, have a really good dialogue or storyline. That's what captures people. That's why people watch it.
And I think people love anime because of the characters, because they can connect with them.
Yeah,
that's true too.
Or they want to be them, even though they're not them. They want to be that person. Like people want to be Goku or Meliodas, or a character that they'd be like, oh, that can be me, and they dress at them as Halloween or go to Comic-Con and dress as them, and it gives them hope and inspiration, man. Even though people be like, oh, they're fantasy characters, but fantasy characters, they give you hope, man.
Yeah.
And they're just like you and me. They go through hard times and they overcome it with friends or whoever guiding them. They get a mentor, so they connect with the characters the most.
I think also people like anime just because it's an escape.
Yeah,
just like anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people could spend hours and hours of watching TV.
They do
binging on anime. To get away from life.
Exactly,
they're going through.
And anime is a good place to go to when you're having a rough time with something.
A lot of reading. A lot of reading.
I mean, some girls claim it's a lot of girls claim it's boring, but I guarantee you they can't binge watch Grey's Anatomy for 6 hours.
Nah.
2
Nah.
episodes and they're going to sleep.
There's not a question, but it's a question that that I thought of right now. Sub or dub? And if you don't know what that means, dub is English and subs you have subtitles.
It
With
depends
anime.
on where I start.
Go ahead.
All right.
So this is Chris.
We have a guest.
Yeah, we have
star.
a guest. He
Yeah.
finally want to talk
So
right
the
now.
question is about sub or dub.
Yeah,
You gotta
with
see-
anime.
you gotta
I
get it.
prefer subbed anime, to be honest with you. I enjoy reading the subtitles.
Closer.
I enjoy reading the subtitles on anime. By the time I started watching anime at like the age of 8 years old, I would say I was already reading at a high school level. Like my vocabulary was up there just because I kept watching so much anime. Like there was a lot of distinctive words being used on the TV screen, in the subtitles. So I prefer sub.
Yep.
So yeah,
Sub?
that's basically it.
Yep,
Yeah, I prefer
sub.
sub.
And I feel like sub make you become a faster reader because
It
sometimes
does.
it goes so fast. You're like, and then the thing is, you have to read the subtitles and then you have to watch the action at the same time. So
Yeah.
you just
People
have
don't
to,
know how we do
You
it.
got to balance
yeah,
it.
Yeah, and people tell me like, you're watching.
Yo, what
in-
did they just say?
in Japanese? You can't even understand. I'm like, yo, I can read it, but you have
You're
to
missing the
read it.
picture.
Yeah, exactly. You're
No,
gonna
I'm
miss.
not.
I'm like, no, I'm not. It's the point where you have
One eye's here, one eye's
not
there.
even that you don't even realize you're doing it. You're just
It's it's unconscious. It's
ultra
like thinking in a
instinct
different.
Ultra thinking, reading.
Ultra reading.
like,
That's
but
the only time we can activate it.
Yeah.
Don't give me a book though. I'm terrible.
but I'm not
Give me
even
a
gonna.
book too.
But I'm not even gonna lie. If there's dub, I'll do dub sometimes. But if it's subs, I'm like, hey, I'll take it and whatnot.
So
But,
explain the difference between dub and sub again.
all right, dub
for our
is
audience.
where it was in Japanese, but they
English
they,
subtitles?
Yeah, they voice over to English. No, they voice over
No
to,
subtitles.
They
They
no-
voice it over.
Yeah, they
there.
voice over to English and whatnot. So that's why their dialogue, like if you watch a dub Dragon
I
Ball
know
Z
what you're
like
talking about.
English and you put the subtitles on, their English voice dialogue is gonna be different from the subtitles.
So it's
because-
kind of like watching the Japanese movies, and then you hear their mouths keep moving, and
yeah, but
in a sense,
but
my name is
they
Kobe
change-
One.
but they changed it so you can
They changed the animation so it matches.
yeah, it matches and whatnot. But
They
they dubbed
adjust
it.
it.
They adjusted to the English.
I think
English.
I think I'm gonna go with what Chris said. I like sub,
Subs?
because like me watching Dragon Ball Z back then.
I-
When it was
To be
in
honest,
English,
I like Dragon Ball Z dub because I like the more masculine voices that they have.
Yeah.
But overall, I prefer subbed anime.
I like sub just because like I don't know. There's something about reading it and watching it. It triggers a lot of emotions and stuff.
And not even that, the Japanese voice actors, they got they're hyped when they do their voices and whatnot, and they're like the screams and the Kamehameha waves is powerful more than dubs. So
Yeah, I can't watch Naruto in English anymore. Like
have
after
to- you
once
have
they
to-
got to Shippuden and I
Yeah.
heard the Japanese voices started doing it, and have you ever listened to Pain in English, like English dub?
yeah,
It's terrible.
it's more deep, and
I don't like it at all.
it's
nasty.
okay. I mean, and after getting used to subs and you hearing their voice, going to dub, it's just like, who are they? I don't know who's speaking right now.
Yeah.
So
Who made you like that?
So,
Big fella.
I don't know, but a lot of people, I mean, especially with people in anime, they have their own opinion. So people will watch it in dub, people watching sub. You can watch it wherever.
Yeah,
you like.
it's
It's up to
preference.
you. Yeah, it's all about preference. And if you watch anime, thumbs up, and wherever sub or dub.
Exactly.
We can still have conversations about the episode.
Yeah,
It's not dramatically.
it's not a
different.
deal breaker.
Yeah, to change or whatnot.
It's a
I
deal
just
breaker
like
for
subs.
Vanya. She strictly only watches English dubs. Like I can't show her any anime that's not in English. It's terrible.
Yeah, same thing with my girlfriend. We watched Death Note, and they had it in sub and dub.
That's not your girlfriend.
Sorry, fiance. The truth. But we watched Death Note, and she it was playing at sub. She was like, "There's not an English version." And I'm like, All right, let's watch the English version. Let's watch the English version. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. The first time I watched Death Note, it was in dubs. So
I watched it in English too.
because it had it in English. If they have it in English, I'm gonna watch
Watch
it.
it in English.
I
And
have to
still
start off
use the
English.
subtitles. I'm not even gonna lie. But like I said, if you love anime, you're gonna watch it in both, and you have watched it in both. If they don't have it, in,
Inuyasha anime.
yeah, Inuyasha
Okay.
in anime, yeah.
Hey, don't
All
judge
right.
me, guys.
And last question, guys. Do you think people can find an anime that they like, that they can like watch? Because a lot of people like I can't watch.
I
anime.
can look at a lot of people's personalities and I can pick an anime for them. I knew this girl named Maria never really watched a cartoon or anime a day in her life. And I showed, like, I realized she was watching a lot of CSI and
Yeah.
Criminal. I'm like, you should try Death Note. And she was like, I don't like cartoons. I'm like, hey, listen, just try it. I didn't want to say that to her. I'm like, listen, just try it. And I showed her the first 3 episodes and she was done with it in 2 days. She was like, is there another part to it? I was like, nah, it's not. It's
a separate movie, but it's garbage. But I'm not gonna touch on that.
Yeah, we're not gonna discuss the movie.
I'm gonna agree with Dino. I think there's something for everybody out there.
There is.
It's a matter of having patience and looking for it.
And yeah, with anime, there's a lot of different genres. There's there are even sports anime.
There's sports anime.
Sports anime, tennis.
Personally, I don't watch them, but
yeah.
hey, they're
There's
there.
basketball.
They're there.
And I'm telling you, the exaggeration they have with like the way they play tennis or basketball is crazy.
There's this anime that came out on Netflix. It was a black character with pink hair or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking. I don't know if that's anime. That's cartoon with Jaden Smith as the playing the lead role, and he got powers, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catching Ghost or something like that.
Catching ghosts.
Can't relate. Never seen it.
I know what you're talking about.
Not gonna
with
watch it.
purple hair.
Yeah, with purple hair.
I know what. I don't think it's anime though. Maybe it's anime.
It's drawn like anime.
Yeah, but I think it's produced in America. So I don't.
They're trying to get today's kids. They're trying
on, bro.
to trick them.
That show is very interesting. It was pretty good.
I haven't watched it yet, but I think I know what you're talking about. But there's, like I said, there's sports anime. There's there's anime about anime. Seriously, no, there's a show about
Use the mind without using your mind.
that's how crazy because there's in every genre that you can find something that you can relate to.
Man, I only watch things about sports. We got sports anime.
They got sports. They got anime. There's a writer. He's writing animes and stuff like that. And that's about his life and stuff like that. Yeah, Prince of Tennis I heard this good. I never watched it.
I will never watch that.
They have LBGT animes, and stuff like that, which, whatever. Action anime, mystery, horror. They have
Give me an anime with a good fight and I'm watching it.
exactly. Adventure, mystery.
Neo Yokio.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
that
but
shit's
look where it's produced though.
Neo no
If
Kio.
it's not produced in Japan, it's not happening. Or
They say it's made in anime series.
anime series, is it?
Neo Yokio.
Yeah, I know Japanese style cartoons, basically. Animation. Japanese style animation.
So you gotta be from Japan, born in Japan, raised in Japan.
Unless you
majority Japan.
Unless you make, you give it to America, but it's still yours. You feel me?
America, every t-shirt we have made from Japan face on.
But
Made in China.
like I said, if you say you like a certain genre, I will find an anime for you. Like if you like
Definitely.
comedy, there's a comedy anime out there. The whole bunch of comedy.
Mob Psycho 100, One Punch Man. Those are all comedy
exactly.
animes.
What else kind of drama? There's a lot of drama animes. So there's people just don't like anime because it's
animated.
Yeah,
Simple.
And,
It's that simple.
Cartoon.
They think they're too old for it.
And you know what's
Get outta
funny?
here.
There's people that watch Dragon Ball Z, and they're like, "Oh, I don't watch anime, but I watch Dragon Ball Z." I'm like, "But that's anime." They're like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "Yes, it is. It's anime." They're like, "No, it's made in America." I'm like, or it's run in America. I'm like, still it's anime, but they don't believe. Don't believe you.
Neo Yokio is a Korean, Japanese, and American co-production.
Okay.
I guess it's anime.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then it's anime.
And
It's
it will
Japanese and
not be watched.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I like it.
It looks good.
It looks good.
I haven't
It's
watched
pretty
it
good.
yet.
It's pretty good.
It's more.
Don't tempt me, guys. It's Jaden Smith.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, she's the lead role. So,
It is pretty good.
but like I said, you can find any anime and you can watch. Trust me. Don't hold back just because you see the Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. There's others you can find. You just have to do your research and find that anime you can like.
You know, it's not even about them doing their research. We also need to go out there and let them know. Like, we got to do our part in the anime community to, spread the word.
Hey, if you have interested in the genre that you like, we can hook
Message
you
us.
up. Yeah, look us up.
Yeah, be like, oh, you think there's an anime for me? Give me the TV shows you like to watch. Come on, that's it. Give me 3 or 2. Just give me 2. I can get you an anime.
That's it. Yeah, have any more questions?
Nah, I think it was a good show.
To wrap this up.
Cool. I got again recommendations. As for anime, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Ah, yeah, that is good.
If you're looking for 2 brothers trying to find one brother is trying to get his brother body back
Mhm.
after he lost it.
That sounds so confusing to
Yeah,
people.
exactly. Explain it for me. Explain it.
I mean, how can
Yeah.
you really explain Full Metal
It's-
Alchemist? Basically, like a brother trying to get his little brother's bodies back.
Yeah.
And you're probably thinking, oh, where's his little brother? He trapped his little brother. He had to put his little brother's soul in a body of armor.
Yeah. And then after because they did that because they
A
wanted
failed experiment.
a failed experiment of bringing their mom back to life.
Exactly. Yeah,
So-
that should really capture you guys.
Exactly.
He tried to bring his mom back to life. In the process, lost his brother's body. Had to keep his brother's body in a metal suit. And
then-
now, instead of trying to get the mom back, now he's just trying to get his brother back now.
and that's
what a-
basically the storyline of 2 brothers trying to do what's best for each other. So
It's
yeah.
crazy. I watched the whole thing. It was
It's-
it was good.
They finished it in 1 season. Like
2.
Oh, and that was it.
2?
It was 2.
Seasons? Yeah, 2 seasons. Yeah, that was it. And it's a really good storyline.
It's well written.
Exactly. Not a lot of action, but when the action's there, it's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. And TV shows is on The Gifted, on Fox, and is part of the X-Men universe. About a family that found out, mom and dad that found out that their kids are mutants, and now they have to go on the run because the government is after them. So
Yeah, I know that new X-Men movie's coming out next year too.
Mm.
It's for the new generation though. It's not really most for us. We can watch it. It's like X-Men, New Mutants or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's like no more Wolverine, no more Cyclops, none of that BS. It's just brand new mutants for all these new generation kids up and coming.
yep. And for the movie, this is another direction. It's The Star. If it's an animated movie, the birth of Christ, but in the animal's point of view. So it's for kids. If
That's interesting. I'm
yeah,
gonna watch that.
me and my fiance watched it. Funny movie. Had Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey.
This is not an anime.
No,
it's just a movie.
yeah, it's a movie, but animation.
All right.
Like animation. And they have a lot of A-list actors on there. Really funny. It's a comedy, but it's really inspiring for little kids. So.
Interesting.
Okay.
Social media, Elijah. Come on. Social media.
Social media, Facebook, Elijah Deuce, Instagram, eDeuce93, and then Snapchat is E-Deuce.
Dino.
Facebook, Dino Chance Belazaire. Snapchat, Chosen by Chance. Instagram, Chosen by Chance. And Twitter, Chosen by _Chance. Please don't forget the underscore.
All right. As for me, you can find me on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, wherever your social media is, at Wiseman Fritz. Email us, leave a comment below, whatever you need to do, hit the subscribe button, and share it with a friend. And that's the show.
Peace out.
See you guys.
Peace.